What is going on with everybody? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Green Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged. And yeah, man. If anybody knows, I had this big ass bump on my face. This shit is crazy. I thought it should be gone by now, but it's not. So, let's get into it, man. Who we got on the other line right now?
Man, it's comedian Jeff Shelley. Man, I'm really an entertainer, but all across the board, it's comedian Jeff Shelley, straight out of Houston, Texas. What's going on, people?
Hey, man. I'm glad to have you on, man. I don't find it's a couple people, but I don't find too many niggas on Instagram funny. But man, you a fool, man. You's a funny nigga, man. You probably like in my my top five niggas on Instagram that I go to and like, yeah, this nigga's funny. Top five.
There's a lot of funny dudes on Instagram.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. You said who?
You say top five?
I say my top five probably like Spice Adams, Elite Life KD, you up there, a nigga from Florida named Pompano Randy, and I don't know who else. I don't find too many niggas that funny, man.
You say I know Spice Adams. Who was the other three?
Elite Life KD is the nigga. You ever seen that meme where he was doing the I think that I'm Tom Cruise, the nigga with the white powder in his face. You probably never seen that before, but he's a really popular nigga from Atlanta. I'm from Florida, so of course I find Florida humor funny. So it's a nigga named Pompano Randy from Florida. That nigga's really funny to me. And yeah, I can't think of too many other niggas, man.
Yeah, I think it's just your genre, your choice of comedy.
So who you fuck with on Instagram?
Man, to be honest, I rock with everybody, bro. I find humor in everybody, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes you run across some people that's, you know what I mean? Because it's like somebody can find something about that funny. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own style. You know what I mean? And somebody, like, for instance, somebody relates to you. Yeah. Somebody relates to me. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how it goes. Like, it's a whole lot of people that relate to that type of comedy. So that's gonna be their fans right there. You know what I mean? So it's all opinionated.
Yeah, of course. I think what what got me like intrigued in you is I don't know, something about it. I love people from the South. I think Southern comedy is really funny. Like somebody like Country Wayne. I think Country Wayne's funny. And I think that's because, one, his accent is really heavy. I think you have a very Texas accent. Like you sound like you finna get on a screw tape or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I like Texas rap in general. So, like, 'cause I think Texas niggas are funny, like unintentionally sometimes. Like I think the way Texas niggas freestyle is really funny to me. Like the way I'm pulled down and I'm from that time. I think that shit is funny. So I think you being from the South, and also like, of course you're funny, but you just being from the South, having an accent, having a Southern swag, I don't know, something about that appeals to me. I don't know if you agree with that, being from the South, but do you find more Southern niggas funny?
I think we more loose and we more real. We real, you know what I mean? We lay it all on the table. So when like we bring out the relatable comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you spitting out like real, like how I do videos of how Texas dudes pull up in they new slabs, and like that's what we do in the hood. You know what I mean? That's like I do videos about the root, like where like stuff that's really happening. You know what I mean? I don't try to go too far fetched. That's what it is. I think we come from the heart with our comedy.
No, I definitely agree. And I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember how I found you. Like, I don't even know. But I know the first video I seen was you doing the Deandre Hopkins impersonation. I don't remember how I found that. But I remember seeing this. I'm like, this nigga funny. And then I think probably like an hour later you followed me back. And I think you commented on one of my, like when I was doing the pimp shit, when I was rapping with the pimp clothes or whatever. And yeah, I never said that. Thank you for that, man. That was nice of you to comment and say that was funny, man. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, see, I pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I say, just because you don't got a lot of followers, that don't mean you're not funny or you can't. Right. You know what I mean? It's like everybody start from somewhere, and I basically told you what to keep going, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? And that's all it is. You got to just keep going. And man, when I first started doing videos, I was getting a lot of traction because there was a time where when you did videos on Instagram, you was popping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You was popping, but you know, of course, I was funny with it. So people was rocking with it. Then I stopped for like a year. I post a video every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that because I was working and I had a daughter and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And then once I got back on it and I stuck with it, it was like when I started doing it again, it was like I would get 10 comments on the video, 50 views. You know what I mean? It was like slow down. And then after I started, you know, picking the pace up, that's when it was like, okay, all right, boom, boom, boom. Now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about consistency.
I think some. No, my fault. What you saying?
In today's social media era, it's about consistency. You don't have to be that funny. You can just have some content, alright content.
Yeah.
Every day you posting alright content, you're gonna gain traction because you keeping it's about the algorithm. I'm saying that right? The algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm. You saying it right?
That's a system, and the system is numbers. As long as you posting, you getting views every day on your page and bringing people to your page, you're gonna gain ground. You're gonna keep gaining. You're gonna keep gaining. You know what I mean? So that's all it's about. It's a game now.
So that's interesting. I want to touch on that. Before I do, I kind of want to go back to something else you said. You said you don't have to have a lot of followers to be funny. You can be funny and have one follower. And that's interesting you say that because I've had people ask me, like, when I do Q&As, like, who's your inspiration? And it's never really any like big people. It's people in real life that I know. People that's not like popular niggas, like niggas that I done met at school, niggas in my family. You know, niggas you just meet in real life. Like those are the funniest niggas to me. Those are the niggas that I try to, you know what I'm saying, gain inspiration from. I don't know if you can feel that or not, but that's just how I feel about that.
For real, like it's real. Like we inspired by real things. We're not inspired by stuff we can't really feel.
Yeah.
I can't. Like, of course, you got your legends in the game that inspire. You got your, you know, like Kevin Hart. He should inspire everybody. Because the way he worked, his grind, his show. You know what I mean? It's like he's an inspiring person. But you know, we get inspired by the people around you that's motivating you, and you know what I mean? Things like that, just real stuff. So I feel you on that.
No, yeah, I definitely agree. But kind of to go back to the last thing you were saying about consistency, that's something that I kind of like, specifically on my Instagram, not so much on my YouTube. That's something on my Instagram that I think about a lot because I feel like a lot of people may mix up consistency with quantity and be like, I gotta drop a video every single day, but all those videos aren't quality. They're just so much. So sometimes I may go a month or two without posting just because I haven't thought of anything that I think is genius or I think is great. So do you ever, because you said you took that break, but I know you said it was because your daughter or you got a job or what, but do you ever think like sometimes like, damn, like I don't want to start forcing stuff that's not funny just for the sake of posting it? You ever find yourself in that conundrum?
Yeah, I do, but you got to understand it won't be your best work. You know what I mean? And you got to understand that social media is social media, so you playing the social media game. You know what I mean? You just can't lose yourself in the social media game. You know what I mean? So when you say you go a month without posting, that's too long. Unless you posting some heat.
Yeah.
Every time. You know what I mean? If you just that one video get you 1 million views. Unless you doing that, that's too long. You know what I mean? You have to at least post every 2-3 days or every 2 days, and it has to be quality. But everything ain't gonna be like all my videos. Everybody don't find funny. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like it's just the game, and everything in a regular conversation. Everything you say ain't gonna be funny. Everything you say, people ain't gonna take that as advice. You know what I mean? It's just like that's the way that's just reality. You know what I mean? Everything is not gonna hit geniusly. You know what I'm saying?
I think one of my biggest, well, not a problem, but I feel like this is every content creator, every comedian, every actor. We're all our biggest critic. Like, we're our number one critic. So, like, for example, yesterday I was going to post another, like, pimp video, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, Well, I'm doing it, and I'm like, man, this shit is great. And then I'm watching, I'm like, this shit ain't funny, man. This shit trash. So, do you ever find yourself like doing something you like, man, this is crazy, and then you watch it and you start critiquing it and just noticing little stuff that probably nobody else will pick up but you like, I don't like it. You ever come to that?
All the time. Damn near all my videos. It's like, you know, but you never know what people find funny. You know what I mean? But if you pay attention to stuff like that, the next video it shouldn't have those mistakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's you learn, you live and learn. You know what I mean?
I think the crazy thing about it is, like, it be the videos that you like, man, this is gonna be the one, and they don't do that much, and then it'd be the videos that you ain't really thinking about. You be like, nigga, this is the one y'all like? Like, all right, then, but I wasn't expecting that, you know?
You feel me? It's like, God damn, but that's just, man, it's social media. It's a beast, man.
Yeah.
Social media a beast, bro.
I wish people understand that. Like, you'll put hours or just a whole bunch of work, and that shit do nothing. You do like a little video, you in a backflip. That nigga did a backflip, man. Get this nigga viral. You like, what?
Hey, let me ask you a question, bro. What's up with this damn shower cap?
Okay, so bonnet, but I put it on because one. So I wear the bonnets because I was like just in school. My mom bought me a bonnet because I have a lot of hair. So just when I go to sleep, I like wear it. And I took a picture on Instagram one time, and everybody's like, "This nigga got a bonnet on." So then I start reviewing albums because on my YouTube I review albums in a bonnet. And everybody's like, "Why does he got a bonnet on?" So I'm just like, I'm finna make this my thing. So ever since I started wearing bonnets, niggas just know me as, "Oh, that's a nigga with the bonnet." So it's almost like a trademark at this point.
I'm gonna tell you right now. It's a dude. It's a high school football player out here. He ranked. He committed to Texas A&M. He wear bonnets. Like you do. You know what I mean? Like he be on the sideline with a bonnet.
With a bonnet on, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but he real good. He gonna blow up.
Really?
He gonna be big. You know what I mean? But anyways.
Well, I mean, no, that's a perfect transition into sports because I know you're Texans fans, right?
Right.
Sometimes. All right, so
they in my heart. But sometimes I be like, man, fuck y'all.
So how would you basically summarize this past season for y'all?
We weren't consistent. We was consistent, but it's like we okay. We started off whack. And we picked up and then we slacked off. You know what I mean? So we didn't play it. We basically didn't play a full season. We never play a full season. So we have to get to a point where we play a goddamn fucking full season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They play half seasons.
I mean, I think even if y'all played a full season, it wouldn't matter because y'all would have to face us, the Patriots, and I don't think anything would happen. So,
all right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how
that's my favorite team. The Patriots is my favorite team.
Really?
Tom Brady is my guy. You know what I mean?
Really?
So, yeah. So it's like when them two teams collide, it'd be like it don't matter. But at this point, man, I really want the Texans to do better. You know what I mean? Like at least get to the Super Bowl and lose.
Yeah.
At least, you know what I mean? So.
I mean, well, I guess to stay on the Texans, I watched this video where it was like Deandre Hopkins on the street, and he was debating people whether he was the best wide receiver in the league right now. So you impersonate him all the time. Do you think he's the best wide receiver in the league?
Yeah, I believe so. He got the size. He's the best receiver in the game right now. The hands, he gonna catch the ball thrown his way. You know what I mean? He might not have the best agility and the quickness, but you throw that ball his way, he
catching it. He not dropping nothing, bro. This nigga's not dropping a pass.
So,
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. To me, it's up there with him, Odell, and AB. And I mean, I can't argue with the nigga, man. The nigga got some good points, but that nigga does not drop balls, man.
Well, of course, I'm gonna be biased. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's my opinion.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't.
I'm just giving you what he capable of doing. If you throw that ball his way, 9 times out of 10, he catching that ball.
Yeah, I can't argue with it, man. Like the niggas, the nigga's not on the best team, but still somehow is able to argue being one of the best wide receivers. I think that say a lot. You know what I'm saying? Nigga don't got the best quarterbacks, but the nigga still putting on highlight plays. Like that's impressive. Who y'all quarterback?
Deshaun Watson.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping right now. That's crazy. I don't know why. Tell me, I was thinking about Matt Schaub this whole time. Like, Matt Schaub's on quarterback.
Where is Matt? Matt Schaub probably a janitor. Right?
Yo, Matt Schaub definitely cleaning out somebody's storage unit right now. That's crazy. I was.
Man, we ain't worried about no damn Matt Schaub.
That was my fault, man. That's my fault.
He probably still be in the league too.
He can't be. He can't be, man.
He's the 7th string quarterback right now for somebody.
That's crazy. I don't know how I forgot about it. Hey, shout out to Deshaun Watson, man. That's crazy because y'all played us, I want to say, week 1, and we was blowing y'all out. And that nigga Deshaun Watson almost damn near came back and beat us. So, yeah, so I don't know how I forgot about that. Shout out to Deshaun.
The first 4 games was very heartbreaking in the city of Houston.
It's funny because niggas was saying, oh, this nigga, he a bust. This nigga's a fraud. Like, first 4 games in them. That nigga turned his ass up them last couple.
That's up, man. It was good.
Yeah, shout out to Deshaun. Y'all definitely got y'all a good quarterback. But no. So I guess going into that, how did you even get noticed by the Deandre?
The first, I mean, everybody on Instagram.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Everybody on Instagram, but I'll take it back on how it started. The whole thing, how it started. See, I started last year in the NBA playoffs. I started doing James Harden interviews, and I don't know how I got that concept, but one day we was playing the Warriors. We was in a series with the Warriors, and the first game was so close, and we lost. It's like it had everybody like depressed, and everybody on Instagram was like going off. And I was like, man. I wonder how the players be feeling after they lose, you know what I mean? In the interview, what they really be wanting to say in the interview. 'Cause, in the interviews, they got to be, quote unquote, politically correct, you know what I mean? And, man, I just put it in my head. I already had I don't know what I get to take on, but it was just there. Okay, let me go here. It was I set it up, and I wrote a little bit to it, and I just did the interview. That motherfucker went crazy everywhere. I got like 50,000 views in like 20 minutes on Instagram, and I posted it like at 12:45 in the morning, like you know what I mean?
That's crazy, and that's not a good time to post either. So that's crazy.
You know what I mean? It went crazy because I caught everybody every day. And they was like, bro, you got to do this every game. So I did it the rest of the series. Of course, we lost. And then I did LeBron James. You know what I mean? And then when the NFL season came by, again, I got a D-Hop jersey in the house. I don't know where the motherfucker came from, but I had it. I don't know. And I set it up to where I started doing D-Hop interviews. You know what I mean? And I think like, on the losing streak, man, I was going hard. I had a lot of stuff to talk about. Like the first 4 interviews I did with D-Hop was like the best interviews I did the whole season. They was losing. I had a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was going out. But I think it was like they was on the winning streak, and it was the interview. I don't know. You might not remember this, but. D Watson, D-Hop, they was at the podium at the same time. And the quarterback, Watson, he had on this like colorful shirt, yellow shirt, and man, me and my homeboy reenacted that whole interview with the same clothes and everything. And then that's when D Watson commented on it, Deandre Hopkins commented on it, and he started following me. He started following me, and it was up from now. Like, now we cool. We close. We cool now. You know what I mean?
And crazy thing about it, when that happened, like you said, Deshaun was the first person to comment. He sent it to the rest of the team, like, hey man, check this nigga out, man. You know what I'm saying? So you getting circulated like that.
It's a couple NFL players that be hitting me up and like, man, I be sharing your video with the whole locker room, bro. Everybody be laughing. You know what I mean? So, even when they was losing, even before they commented, they was looking at the videos. They just couldn't react because they were losing.
Yeah.
They were losing, and I was just talking. I was talking shit. Like, I was like talking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's just how it went. You know what I mean? And,
No, I think it's
made.
Not just about to say, I think it's crazy that the way you say like everybody be on Instagram, like you really don't know who watches your stuff. Like I done found out that like some A-list celebrities that don't watch my stuff, and I'm like what? Like how to even find the video? You know what I'm saying? So you never really know who's watching your stuff. And something interesting, some other interesting you said doing the sports interviews they really can't talk and say what they want to say. And it's crazy. I was just talking to someone about this. I was like, nigga, whoever hired these niggas to do these sports interviews, niggas are terrible. They ask the most trash stuff. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I'd be like, why would you ask that?
They pretty much ask the same questions.
Pretty much.
As ex reporter.
Pretty much. And it'd be like a dumbass question like, so why did you guys lose today? Why did you get out rebounded? Like, nigga, watch the game. You tell me. Niggas is idiots, man.
Hey, man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, niggas is idiots. But is there, I guess, after getting noticed by one of your hometown team and stuff like that, how do you push yourself to go further? Like, how do you not just be like, I made it? You know what I'm saying? How do you not stay stagnant? How do you keep pushing?
Just keep working. You know what I mean? Don't stop there. I mean, once you realize that, it's like, I mean, you can figure out a game plan on how to capitalize on that friendship and, stuff like that. But, you really, I mean, it's like, you really got to keep working.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a lot of, that was just something I had capitalized on, by doing the interviews and stuff, you know what I mean? Now, me working with them or however we can work is, it's up there. It's
yeah.
Like it's dangling, but until then, it's like you still gotta constantly work. You know what I mean? I still come up with different content. I got the movie coming out. I still got stand-up shows. I still gotta keep working until something makes sense. You know what I mean? Because people like that, we talking about James Harden, MVP. You know what I mean? He haven't even acknowledged me yet. But these playoffs will make him acknowledge me. He gonna acknowledge me this playoff. But the hype, you know what I mean? It's like once something makes sense, you know what I mean? Because he genuinely, rock with me.
Yeah, he seemed like a real dude.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It ain't no entertainment talk. It's for real. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta constantly work though, create new content and stuff like that.
See, I don't know how, because me doing these interviews, I done came in contact with like a lot of people, and it's crazy to come across people like that because a lot of these niggas fake. Like they'll be cool with you on camera, and you don't even ask them nothing. You just check up on a nigga like, hey man, what's going on? And nigga just like damn, bro, I thought it was cool like on camera, but then we off camera. So yeah, he's one of the rare niggas because a lot of the niggas would be like on some like, yeah man, it's my dog on camera. Then off camera, all right nigga, I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I hit him up, man, he'll text me back. Every time I DM him something, he's either gonna say he gonna see it, and he don't. Sometimes he don't reply, but once he see it, you know what I mean. He checking.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? So, be like, yeah, he's solid. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle, by the way, too.
It's crazy. I was gonna bring that up because one of the main reason I didn't post a little pimp video yesterday because I seen Nipsey Hussle shit and it threw my mood off. I was like, I don't even want to laugh no more. Like that shit was crazy. That definitely threw me off. Yeah, that was crazy.
Man, when it comes to Nip, man, it's like we lost our Pop, bro. We lost our Tupac. That was our Tupac, and I don't think a lot of people realized it until now. You know what I mean? Because what he stood for is growth, black community. Well, I ain't gonna even say black, minority communities. You know what I mean? Because he touched people that wanted to get up and do something but didn't know how to do it or didn't know how to move. He taught you ownership. He taught you you know, he touched on eating clean and healthy. You know what I mean? He was working on a documentary for the Dr. Sabi, whole surrounding the court trial and stuff, and you know what I mean. And I feel like when it comes to Nip, everything he stood for, like when Pac say we have to change the way we eat, we have to change the way we treat each other, we have to change the way we live. Once he passed, it's up to us, because basically when in this entertainment business, in this game, in this life, once you speak out and you talk about stuff that affect the economic growth, then it's you know what I mean. Everybody eating clean, everybody treating each other right. You know what I mean. You eat clean, you don't need no medicine.
Yeah.
You don't need no medicine. That's pharmaceuticals. If we treating each other right, ain't no crime. You see what I'm saying? Like you cutting off things that make money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we just need to, you know, carry the torch that he left, that he sacrificed himself for. It's just basically what he did.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else out here speaking out because they don't want to get killed.
See, I was gonna make a video on this. I was gonna make a video on this, but I guess I could just say what I want to say about Nipsey now. And I'm really in tune on people who want better for black people, because I'm a person who's trying to organize stuff and arrange stuff and just shed light on a lot of things as well, the same way he was doing. And I think that it was beautiful, the fact that he was actually in the hood trying to give back to the community, trying to do things. And it's crazy. I just wrote an essay yesterday on the Black Panther Fred Hampton. He was giving back to the community, just doing all type of good stuff. FBI didn't like that, so they had another black man drug his drink so they could run in there and shoot his house up 99 times. And they made sure 99 times. They made sure he was dead.
That's a statement, man.
Yeah.
Like, even with Nipsey Hussle, he talked about. Somebody brought this to my attention like an hour ago. He talked about how he did everything in front of that shopping center.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I actually went to the shopping center. I've been to the marathon.
Okay.
So, yeah, and he talked about how he did everything before he was you know what I mean, blew up in the rap game. He did everything in that shopping center, and how he even bought the Fat Burger that's across the street. He bought that whole block, basically. And how he did everything in that shopping center. And coincidentally, that's where he was killed. Mm. So they made a statement to the world like, hey, this is what happens when you mess up our money.
And look, I don't even want to go deep down a conspiracy thing, because I don't even know what happened to him. But what I've been trying to tell a lot of people is that you have to understand that at the least, I think when a black prominent figure gets killed, black people should at least be a little suspicious, because every black prominent leader that we've got killed, you can leak back to some type of governmental, like Fred Hampton, MLK. They was trying to kill these people. So I'm not saying that's what happened. I don't know what happened, but I'm just saying for people who's like, why is everybody talking about these conspiracy theories? I'm not saying they should go way in the deep end and say that's what happened, but for black people to be suspicious, I think is a good thing. So if you're like demonizing people for questioning and just being curious and suspicious, I think you stand on the wrong side of history, to be honest.
Right, man. You know, from how my brain operates and what I've been on since day one, it's the same thing, man. It's the same. It's the hold on. It's the same routine, man. Yeah. It's the same. Once I see it as this is what I know and what I've been looking up and researching for the last, you know, since high school. It's an assassination. You know what I mean? It's assassination. We got a prominent figure like Nipsey Hussle that everybody will take heed to, you know what I mean, and take the time to listen to, doing stuff in the black community. You know what I mean? Teaching you all these things, rapping about putting this type of content in his lyrics, and you end up dead. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Something ain't right, man. Something ain't right.
That's what I feel like. A lot of people should just be suspicious, man. You know, don't believe everything you see at first glance, man. Do your, like you said, you gotta do your research, man. You definitely gotta do your research. But I guess before we get out of here, man, is there anything else you have to say?
And of course y'all can, whoever watching this, whoever gonna watch this, y'all can, get my social media. It says Jeff JFFSATLLEY, and I'm gonna have the movie available coming this summer on my website. I mean, y'all can be updated all the time on social media. I'll be updating frequently. But I mean, that's all I gotta say, man. Stay grinding, stay on it. You know what I mean? Don't ever get discouraged. You get discouraged, take a step back and go at it again. You know what I mean? That's all.
Hey, man, until next time, I say what I mean. I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play. Y'all holla at y'all boys.